Alright, let's get started with today's stream. It's gonna be a simple training mission. I don't think this one will take too long. Oh no, one of these bugs. Yep. Yeah, one of the push-in bugs. Map push back to slotting, take your slot back. That's just one of the things with the mod set. I don't know if it's a dependency error with the Indian or the Pakistan mod. It's one of them though, because old mods busted as hell, yada-da. I'll wait till I see a bunch of blue boxes, and then I will give you guys the brief.
I'm getting some errors in the mods, but I have them all.
Hmm?
I cannot connect because it's showing me some issues with the mods, but I have them all updated.
Do you have the right mod set? Because there's the
V2.
second version of this one. Yeah, it's V2.
Yeah, I have V2. Maybe just uninstall them and
What
them back again.
what specifically is it yelling about?
Some Indian things.
Yeah, then I don't know, maybe one of your dependencies is off, but these are old mods. We've used them for 5 weeks. There's been no issue.
That's why I say unload everything and reload it back up.
Well, I would just repair everything tied to the Indian mod then, because you might have had something corrupt, like a worm virus or something, because that's usually what it is.
Yeah, we'll try.
Tasteful is not here, right? I would
Tasteful
take
and
them and not
Angel, or at
see
least
him.
2 people missing.
I'm short. Tasteful, Angel,
Someone else. We need
Absent is
18
here,
people.
but not here yet.
Well, I
I'm
would
short
say that
Raz
maybe
That's
as
fine,
well.
Charlotte. I feel that.
Yeah, one of the riflemen want to have an RPG. Or a Moz, actually. It's pretty simple, really. I'll make one of you.
I mean, I will, but I took medic already.
No, I know. I know. Yeah, you can. Go for it. There we go. I need a 2 IC as well, but we can
Right,
figure that out
another day.
later.
Well, it's me, I'll be there.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're here. Right, sorry.
Oh.
And then Jesse's GC. Caleb is
I'm gonna give them
here?
a second to figure things out, because they've
Yes.
got
But he's muted.
they're working on their roster choice.
Liru?
Yep.
Shouldn't it be 40 VIX for 4 points?
What did I say in the announcement? Did I say 40 instead of
40.
45?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's 40. Because in total, there's about 48 or 50 spawn, give or take. Alright.
I mean, the server can handle it, so.
So, here's the deal. For 3 points, you guys have to blow up 3 marked radio towers, which are the ones up here. Those are the only ones that count. And then somewhere in the red shaded zone are multiple depots of Pakistani and Chinese vehicles. You are specifically targeting the Chinese vehicles. Destroy 30 for the 3 points and 40 for the 4 points. Your 2 scouts in the CIA team are suppressed, so if they get the drop on everything, then things won't react. The garrisons up here are all individual, they're not grouped, so if you drop one guy, the rest of them aren't going to know you're there. So that should buy you a few moments if you want to lead with them. The garrisons here in the main area are in chunks, but if I see you trying to line up some stealth stuff, I will break them apart to let you get stealth kills. But I'm going to be honest, once you kick it off in the main area, it gets kicked off. For the Chinese vehicles, just look for where the Chinese guys are patrolling. PID their difference from the Pakistani forces. The Chinese guys aren't going to have Chinese Vics stored in Pakistani areas and vice versa. All of the planes down are Chinese, just so I don't confuse any VID there. So every aircraft in this area specifically should be a Chinese one in terms of helicopters and planes. There's a few Pakistani planes or helicopters in different areas, but that's to help clarify. Staging point is marked. There's a box with a bunch of nods for the Indian forces. CIA should spawn with better nods. I'll spawn with you to make sure there's no issues there. But otherwise, that is it. Not all Op4 are in the Op4 locations. This is all Op4 territory, so you can expect some wider patrols and some unmarked garrisons.
Send in goat teams.
Any
Did you
questions?
test whether they
Now.
spot the drones when we take off from there?
When you take off, no. If you fly below 100 meters, they might.
Okay. We have one Reaper again, I guess?
I think I took the Reaper away.
What does CIA have then?
You have darters and suppressors.
Ah.
And better nods.
Do we have explosives? What kind of...
There's a box with a fuck ton of charges and satchels.
How many drones?
4
Overall or just for CIA?
overall.
Exfil?
Start heading south. Get to the border. I'm gonna be honest. If this is done right, there will be a little bit of a buildup of activity coming to the airfield, but you should be able to easily slip away because this is nighttime. 95% of your enemies don't have NVGs on. Zach,
So
attack thanks for
shooting
the
out
Twitch
lights
Prime sub.
is
Sorry,
big help.
yes. Sorry, I'm getting hit with a multitude of questions and all this other
No
stuff.
other fobs or other airfields that within time could reinforce.
Depending on how long you stay, yes, but again, that's dependent on how long you stay. Like, if this goes tits up immediately, then yeah. Like I said, the marked fobs aren't the only positions where Op4 is. Those are just where they're concentrated.
I don't think so, Bionor. We don't. The enemy doesn't use drones as well, do they?
No, not in this arc.
Cool.
Any other questions? Yep, I'm gonna push you guys through. Feel free to start just putting your stuff down, making your plan, organizing your gear. Good luck, have fun. Oh. Shit, I forgot the scripts.
Oh hell yeah! I love spawning into.
Yeah, I forgot my scripts. That should only affect you, key menu, tracers, and other stuff.
And grass, I guess.
And grass, yep. Yeah, give me a second. I have to do everything from scratch. Whoops.
What are we using this channel?
Obligatory Zeus lag spike.
Can any other guy go to medic?
There's a group way to do it, but
But I want, because we don't have the other guy with the suppressor.
Anyone want to be a medic?
alright, cool. Yeah, that'll just affect units being put in debug first, that's fine. And, tracers, but we don't need that. And technically grass, but it's a night op, it doesn't really matter. Alright, global AI skill, let's go ahead and set this up. It's going to be a 90, I'll do a 20% today because it's dark. We'll do a 10. I might bump that back up. Spotting, I'm going to just keep as 10. And then other general skills I'll keep as 50. Nighttime ain't too bad. And then we'll remove bodies from people that are changing out. Anyway, Zach, thanks again for the sub, buddy. Sorry, I didn't mean to rush it. It's because they were asking me a bunch of questions. I was getting everything settled. But hope you keep enjoying the operations, my friend. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Ooh, ceramic plate was grabbed.
So yeah, they've got a
Those
bunch
ceramic plates
of
have left.
spare plates. A lot of guys spawn with extra plates too.
We don't spawn with them in.
And then they got a bunch of stuff. So the mission, it's really simple. All they got to do is blow up 3 radio towers, 2 of which are located over here. one of which is located over here. I'm going to put some lanterns out to kind of showcase where this patrol is going. Actually, no, the first thing I'm going to do is toggle flashlight. I know it's not going to spawn everything, though, so toggle flashlight for green 4,
Liru?
enabled, add gear. Yep. Yes?
I forgot to ask, it's 4 or 5 small ones per radio tower or one big one, right?
For the default transmitter towers, however, these are the cup ones, so I can't tell you exactly how their hitbox works, so it's probably going to be 3 to 4 small charges or 1 big satchel.
In the middle of it or at the supports?
I would go for middle. Give me 1 second to try to find it, and I can tell you.
Thank you.
So they're asking me a technical question on the transmitter tower. I think it's a JBAD MISC. Yeah, it's a JBAD MISC. Yeah, at the center. So, basically, in front of where the ladder is the closest to the hitbox.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be good. Alright, otherwise, I need to break out the other garrison here, and then I need to turn my light off just to see... Yeah, so I mean, the rear guy with the flashlight doing the patrol, that should be fine. A few other guys with flashlights around. It's because I've randomized all these kits, so... It's hard to say, but... Not all of them get those flashlights, so I am going to put a few lanterns down where they're needed. Excuse me. And then we'll go from there. Anyway, I am doing a-okay. Yeah, I added the cheese. What's up?
Can we get some maglets in the box? What the fuck? Maps.
Some what?
Maglets.
Mag lights? Gotcha. They want little flashlights so they can see their map. So all the fun technical stuff that we have to add to do night ops. They're added. Go back to re-adding where we don't have that much light. Because, you know, people probably want to be able to see in junk. Technically, again, if they have a flashlight, I don't have to illuminate. But I'm doing a-okay. Tweaked a bit of the next Congo mission, put out another poll, worked on some video editing. You know, standard stuff for my workload. Hope you're all doing a-okay, though. We're going to have this and some Antistasi. Then either Dark Tide or more likely Mission Dev if I find the time to stream it, because I might get pulled into something else and have to go deal with that. So, you know, crapshoot. Trying to add illumination to everything where it's important.
Ground.
Ground and message.
CIA put up a drone to start having a look.
Copy that. Yeah, just find the Chinese positions, get them marked, and I guess we're gonna start attacking the airfield first, since it's the position we know of, and the airplanes are there, so no air support is gonna be available.
And I think that's it for where I need to illuminate. Everything else should be proper. I guess the only other thing was that one patrol that didn't have flashlights. Because I guess they just don't have them on. Or let me try a toggle on them again. Sometimes it doesn't do it for everyone, but they might just have a specific type of AK that simply doesn't have the flashlight, which is annoying, but c'est la vie, so I'll just keep an eye on it. No, I'm not going to take a large-scale break. It's just, I mean, that's part of the game, you know? You do a lot of great lobbies, then you roll one, and, you know, you have the dumbest randoms in the world, and they screw you. And then, of course, I'm playing a kit that doesn't really carry that well, so it's like, whoop. I can only carry well if I have good teammates. But hey, shit happens. It's part of the fun. Alright, I'm going to set aside versus here just in case I boofed it, because sometimes I boof it. So set them as versus, so there's no wiggle room. Calum's already running out, so I don't know if he's going to be doing on-the-ground recon or what. Yeah, lighten up a few more positions I missed. I'll go back and check on that patrol. It's not them, because they have a light. I think it's these guys that are just patrolling up and down the road here.
Alright, it looks like we're gonna be assaulting the airfield while the CIA does sneaky shit at the radio towers. We'll see how that's going to go. We're going right in. Violence.
On the way.
I'm sure it doesn't have any fuel.
We're assaulting it? Yeah. Currently they don't know we're here, but we are going to full-on assault and det the shit out of the airfield, it seems.
They need to do is PID where the Chinese
still
vehicles
hold
are and
tight.
then assault
Command
that
hasn't
position.
given me anything concrete. I'm just working off of suggestions.
It's literally all of this, all of that, and all of that, and then this is Pakistani buildup, so they just have to identify the proper VIX and take them out. The simple question is, can they?
How do you copy?
Send.
Is there a upside to blowing up the radio towers in order to scramble their communication in any way before attacking the airfield?
It'll slow down comms, yes. It won't fully prevent it, though, depending on how long you stay. But the takeaway from that is you will pull some forces out of the airfield up to the radio towers, but you could potentially bypass them.
Okay.
Okay. Go for it.
Facility, I want to know if there's shit in there.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
I think
Yeah.
he's marking. I know he's marking, but
So how I would do this op in their shoes is I would keep everybody together. I'd hit this tower, bypass around through vehicles, probably go up this hill, and then down these large hills on the side. Literally pull into the low ground right here, hit these two towers, loop around again to the south, and then using my reconnaissance, either drones or a player, I'd identify that at least there's a buildup of, you know, Chinese vehicles here. I'd basically go around, and then I would just start either clearing from here to the south or there to the north. And then we'd go from there. But I tried to make, you know, some positions where they could look into these areas and see them, and then, you know, they'd hopefully explore and find the other vehicles nearby. But basically, we're looking at 3 places where they basically have to raid, hit and run, whatever you want to call it, and just destroy whatever they can. And then from there, the one thing I know they're not going to do that I would have to, you know, order in their situation is wherever we put the vehicles, I would need to leave a drone operator to there to basically shuttle the vehicles in and out to immediately pick people up and pull them out. If they can maintain that speed, very easy up here. It's going to be boring. That's how easy it's going to be. I know they're not, though, and they're going to potentially get bogged down and encircled as all the stuff I send up here is going to be pulled back. So that's going to be the difficulty. Furthermore, the difficulty is going to be potentially trying to, in the night, identify the difference between Chinese and Pakistani forces. I don't think they can do it with drones alone. So they're gonna have to rely on people being down there and doing ID, and then enhanced movement bugging out for Pate Leeple. Of course, we're gonna see that. But I'm gonna be honest, this AO. There's a few positions where that enhanced movement might actually work out, but I'm gonna be honest, an outright force split I think is a very, very bad idea because I'm just going to attack the closer force with the entirety of the garrison. So a squad's gonna spawn here, a squad's gonna spawn here. A squad can spawn here out of those barracks. A squad's going to spawn up here. And then a small Chinese team is going to potentially spawn here and there. So I have basically a way to send a lot of forces in, and then anything else I can just deploy via QRF. I think the #1 issue we're going to potentially see the player base run into is getting overwhelmed and not being mobile enough. So, because the whole point of this scenario is to test their mobility and their spotting skills. They have a full command team, a full squad of like 10, and then the CIA 4-man team. So in theory,
let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
Again, if they keep everybody together, they should be able to bulldoze these small hard points and then quickly sweep through this position. The one caveat, though, is these vehicles are all locked, so they can't pull them closer together, so they're going to have to basically put, a charge here, a charge there, charge here, a charge there, charge here, charge there. It's going to take time for them to plant that demo, which is going to add up. Now, if they were doing it effectively and efficiently, then it could work out pretty well, but knowing my player base and their tempo, that's not always the case. So we're just going to have to see how things play out, essentially. I'm excited for it, but anything could go wrong. About to say, why do I only have access to one of them? I'm gonna put 2 Chinese guards in front of
Hey,
those.
don't pilfer from the CIA's cars for, oh wait, no.
Put their lights on.
Never mind, you can take all the Moz rounds, I just remembered no one else has a Moz.
That's another thing they could do is they do have AT guys. I think 1 long-range AT guy, so they could use the Moz to
Car's
snipe
full now, there's 8 rockets here, I think.
the planes or whatnot. They gotta fully cook them off, though, so a Moz isn't gonna fully kill one of these big planes. They're gonna need like a satchel for it, but if they wanted to potentially cook off some of these areas here, they could, or, basically snipe at the planes, they could. Just by bringing a car up and then going ham with it, but still, it's gonna be... It's not the best way to do it, is what I'm trying to say. But if they need to in a pinch, they could.
I remember now.
Probably the CIA.
Yeah, so they're putting a bunch of extra explosives in the cars. It's a good call. They just gotta make sure it doesn't cook off. Or if they hit something and break a wheel, because they've been very prone about doing that this campaign. I'm gonna get on a different net here, because I just want my LR on 50. I mean, you brought me the kettle corn, so you're just kind of taking it back. It's not really stealing. I know, but I wouldn't say no to you. At least for the kettle corn. So we'll see what strat they go with. They're doing a good job doing some early reconnaissance here. They're marking everything proper. They just have to... Thank you, honey. They just have to basically, upon seeing all this extra stuff, they gotta basically look at what's being patrolled and where, and that should give them hints on where enemy forces are. Some are just natural, fortified positions to hold. Others are hidden away well enough. The issue is, if you get the drone close enough, you technically can look in here and see some of the vehicles, but that's a very advanced tactic that most people wouldn't think to do. So they are going to... Interesting. They're going to do this route, hit that position on the rear, and then do this second one to further pull QRF out, and then I assume they're going to quickly double back. However, I think that's only the CIA force doing it. Can a four-man team do this objective? I'd like to think yes, but knowing my players, that's unlikely. Plus, they don't have a medic with them.
How can you not see it? That's weird. I can see
I
it
can
fine.
see, but it's very fucking dark. I can't see the
So I'm a little worried off the get-go, because if they're going to try to do that with no medic, I mean, it's literally in the AI's hands of how the AI are feeling with 10% detection. Like, that's going to be brutal. They could definitely pick people off, but, like, CQC style...
Hey, hi.
Send.
Could we get map flashlights?
They were in the cargo box before you left. You can go back and get them if you want. Or I can rule it as the one mulligan and put 4 in your car. I mean, it's not like the other guys took all of them, right? Yeah. Oh, I just realized he's there without piece of illumination equipment.
Liru, you sure you put them in the box? Because people saying they didn't see any.
I literally just checked, and they're right there. You wanted mag lights, right?
The mag lights are in the box.
Tools for the map.
Oh, I heard mag light. I'll add those to the box then.
Map. Yeah, mag lights for the fucking map to see on the map.
But you also wanted map tools? I just added map tools to the box as well.
Oh yeah, thank you.
He said mag light, right? Am I being gaslit? I heard, okay, what I specifically heard was map light, which I assume is mag light because that's what whatever. F it. I'm losing my sanity.
Command, this is Alpha. What route have you decided for us to take to assault?
Command to Alpha, we're gonna take the green line, hopefully
Yeah, aren't we all at this point?
Get to the dismount point. If you see any lights or patrols with flashlights on, just avoid, get off the road. Just go elsewhere in the town to dismount, it should be empty. But if we can make it there, that would be great. The cars might be slightly loud, so turn them off like immediately at the start of the buildings.
Oh no.
Roger, we'll keep it low and quiet until
Oh
we get dismounted, and I'll
no.
pass it up.
They didn't recon their route, and this is a static position filled with guys. So if we see a bunch of vehicles drive by, oh no. That's like the one thing you're not supposed to do in this situation. Oh. I even said multiple times, not every position that is marked. How do I word this? There are unmarked positions of Op 4. Ah, damn. So it's gonna be a hard one today. God damn it. All they have to do is recon the route. I think the CIA team did it, because we see a drone right here in the middle of their route. These guys did not, but they have a drone op, so they should have done it, but they didn't. Yeah, so they have the drone operator, because I rolled them as explosive specialist, and they have the AA specialist. Oh boy. Oh boy. And they're both going to so it's gonna pull all the QRF up here anyway. And they're not gonna care about this. The Chinese guys might send a few guys over. Because they're close enough, but... Damn. I mean, it's still going to be possible to do this op. There's just going to be a lot more shooting, and I was hoping for a lot more stealthing, but... Alright. Player base want to do hard mode on this. We can do hard mode. Hey, sometimes time moves like that, Prodigy, and you never know. I mean, that is a rough estimate route, too. They might see the lights and, you know, change last minute. It is possible. Live and learn, die and learn. Yeah, something like that.
Take that road, that's fine.
They want guns up.
Roger. On the way.
You did not lose a wheel. Oh
Send in
my
goat team
freaking...
6 now.
Hey Liru, how things?
They're bad. They're bad, Connor. They're freaking bad. Connor, thanks for a 59-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Hey, Command, this is Alpha. I got a funny story. I just broke my wheels, and I'm 5 feet from a fob. It's great. We're hiding behind a wall right now.
Well, I guess someone was gonna break their walls, but that fob we passed, yeah. Try to make it away. If you need to run without your vehicle, that's fine. Unless that was specifically the one vehicle with every fucking demo block in the world.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing, and they're gonna leave it. So they're leaving all their explosives behind.
Yeah, we're moving away from our car, dipping on it. We're just gonna keep moving towards dismount.
Solid copy.
Haven't fired a shot yet. I'm gonna deploy a mortar. Why did he just get out of it? What? Stop it. I hate it when they're dumb.
Yeah, there's an enemy team on top of our Vic. They're moving southeast.
Bruh. Please tell me you didn't just fire all 3 of them into the ground somehow. But how? You were pointing directly up. What did you hit the light? Amazing.
Ground command to CIA. Can you mark yourselves on map and give me an
3
update?
of them are gonna do that part.
We are at the
Oh, boy.
car mark. We are moving into the first.
Hey, Redo Dirty, if you have any questions, let me know. This will be a masterclass in how not to do an op like this, because my players have already decided to make this incredibly difficult. All they have to do is destroy 2 radio towers over here, 1 radio tower up there, and 40 Chinese vehicles, which are all here and here. They had to scout the AO with drones to do stuff. They drove right past an unmarked fob, though, and have already been detected. And now I'm trying to look for the occupants of this car, which is filled with shit that is kind of concerning. So we know there is some sort of assault going on. So I am going to get a platoon of vehicles over from another fob. And start calling them over.
Roger that.
Because this was not supposed to kick off yet. They weren't supposed to be detected this early. They did not recon their route, which is why they drove right in front of a
Are you
fob.
all at dismount?
Negative. The squad that was in the busted car is 200 meters out. We'll be there in a sec.
And I will be occasionally firing a flare mortar.
Looks like they're following us, the infantry from the fob.
The fob popped a flare, and then they might send someone down the way, but I can't confirm that they did that.
They're behind us, right in front of us.
They gotta be careful because if they're on yelling, these guys will hear them, so I think they're hiding.
The dismount is compromised. We have a patrol on us.
Solid copy.
We're in the compound just over.
Go. And like that, combat begins, all because they didn't recon their route.
It has gone hot. Get here now. We're attacking there.
Yep, Alpha's engaging. We'll push it as well.
Command to CIA, I suggest you use this as a distraction while they figure out what's going on.
I'm gonna be sending the small patrols down.
Roger. Wilco.
Because at this point, everything that's on active patrol is also going to move over to that area.
Roger that.
And respond.
On the way.
And I will occasionally fire another flare.
Literally cannot see anything.
Reset your knots. Take them off. Put them back on.
When I RC, you can hear their local comms on one of their short-range radios, which is a bulk of the squad here. So, that's all. That's all right, Dirty. Either way, now the fun begins. As I'm going to now send response teams over. From the designated areas. Still one thing to spawn.
Copy that. On the way.
Did they get stuck somewhere in the build? Yes, they did. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna reset them. They're tied to that group. Sorry if it looks like I'm jumping around a lot, just because there's a lot to manage. This mod set is a little broken. I can't spawn things the traditional way, so I have to have debug copies of things. Yeah, you see, essentially the player base.
Please give us better ammo next time.
Chinese body armor, buddy. Got a headshot, or bring more forces.
Oh no, we're headshotting.
4 minute time.
So it sounds like they're counting down how long things are taking because, so they're setting the charges under some of those areas, and you got guys breaching these buildings.
Bulletproof glass?
Yeah, that is bulletproof. Are they foxholing up to the crazy player base? I never finished my next wave of QRF here. I'll keep my light off. About to have everything pulled back. These three slowly picking off everything they see in the base here. I'm gonna fire another flare to keep constant illumination. We wait till this button's white because that means it's aligned, and then go.
You gotta stop strong heart rate.
Oh, that's cool. It floats.
Not eastern tower.
Oh, Dream just ate shit.
Command to all of Liru.
Alpha is holding a position on the airfield while it sets up charges everywhere. It's going okay. They're coming from behind us now as well, from assumedly the FOB.
Tanks are taking their sweet time. It's going to be a little while before they get there. However, I don't think they're going to be able to get all the vehicles deaded at this rate. Yeah, I ordered them over here, but they're actually flanking. They don't have to clear the entire garrison. They just have to get to the towers. Alright, this group's going to have, I think, one more squad to potentially send. I'm going to pull them out of the base, though, because they're having some funky pathing issues. We're going to retoggle some flashlights onto them. And then I'm going to start pulling far squads.
Is anyone by the wall? No, we're mostly...
Alright. We do have a FOB over here. We'd probably have some night patrols going on. Actually, no, I would have SSG commandos doing stuff at this point. These guys have... Yeah, they have nods. So, all of them have nods. Most of them have nods. I'm still going to toggle flashlights on them, though.
Solid copy.
Ground, all towers are down.
Roger that.
Alright, so they deaded those two towers. There's one more they have to go and hit. It's like a drone. Oh, they drone bombed the other tower. Smart call. They basically attached a charge to it and deaded it, so now they can go and move to that. I mean, that's why they have limited darters, because if they want, they can make drone bombs, but... Not a bad idea with that. I mean, 2 could have been spent on that one, and then they could have used that to pull things, but... I'm not going to judge their resolve. That was a good call to make in this situation. I think one of the only people that knows how to do that is MacMarine, and that's why you've been seeing him in the car, because he handles that stuff. I'm going to put another flare round up, and then we're going to check on the main player base here.
Next explosion.
Sounds like the planes just went up. Yep. Abby's the only medic of the group, so if he goes down, things get super messy very quickly. Ian is back here, I guess, looting. I don't know, but he's got to be careful. He's also... Okay, so he's the second medic, but there's still people around. Bit silly for him to be on his own right there. So I'd imagine the CIA are going to come and help and either find some other vehicles they hit, but we'll have to see. Thinking 8 minutes, I'll probably prep some sort of Chinese vehicle convoy. No, it's going to be a Pakistani vehicle convoy to come in and drop units off. We'll do one last reinforcing layer.
Command, how are you doing?
We are taking ground. I just realized I saw that you Alpha. I'm sorry for that. We're gonna try to get on these
and then
big
we'll say
planes,
we're out of
demos if
stuff
we
here, and then
pull
I'll
them
pull
up.
stuff in other areas, because technically on the map a lot of the stuff's on the front line.
Alpha's still holding for the main point. Our demo team is working most of the big planes out on the open tarmac. I'm gonna move in a sec towards southeast towards the hangars and like the little garrison building. The one marked guarded warehouse, I'll be there soon.
Definitely heavier in the combat than I thought we'd go today, but that was their choice. Dream's now moving in on these positions here. We got one unit that's sent to hell. That's cute.
Command copies. We're gonna keep going southwest then to get to the IFVs and whatever.
I'm gonna add a smoke pillar here because this doesn't have a destroy texture. Because some vehicles just don't have them for some funky reason.
I am murdering the non-burning planes. Most of them have charges on them. The open ones have charges.
Alright.
You're right, I probably should send some heli QRF from other FOBs. What do I got?
On the way.
Because they do have an AA gunner. Completely forgot about that. Silly me. There would be a handful in other spots.
On the way.
These guys are now marching over here, probably to get that chunk down. Dream is a bit on his own, though, so he's got to be careful. After those guys get up there, I'm going to send them back down here. I think exfil is also going to be a tough call, because they're going to have to do it on foot, because their vehicles are compromised. I'm going to say while the units were over here, they broke all the wheels. They slashed the tires.
CIA is coming in from the northwest. Please don't shoot us.
Command copies.
Because there were more OPFOR that came in. And then here, of course, we're also going to slash their tires. Sky Days, thanks for the raid, buddy. What were you playing? You guys are coming in to clear that aspect out. Oh, they're drone bombing these. That's a double satchel charge drone. They gotta be careful though, because if that blows up, it's gonna potentially wound the two guys out here. So there's a miscoordination from these guys. Uh-oh. So if we see a few bodies, then we know what happened.
All forces, CIA has towed one drone with explosives on the Arsenal 10th Armored Asset.
Yeah, they called that a little late. Calum got blown away by it. Yeah, they didn't realize ground command was right there. Oh, God. It's like Calum woke up. God damn. 3 minutes, I'm gonna start prepping.
Command to all elements. Do we know who blew up the hangar full of vehicles?
That was CIA. We landed a drone on it.
do you mind letting us know next time you fucking do that?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Like, they didn't call it out, but they immediately deaded it as they were finishing the sentence. So it's like, bro, you gotta give them a second. Good charges there. Looks like one survived on both, and Dream blew himself up. He blew himself up because he didn't time the charges. That's really unfortunate. I hope he wakes back up, but not the best call right there. You got other people in here. They're finding a majority of the vehicles now. They just gotta kind of check these warehouses here. I think they're gonna at least get the 30.
Copy.
Yeah, at this point, we're gonna be, you know, trying to panically send everything. These guys, I have no idea what's stalling them so hard. And then we've got the commando elements all starting to come in as well. They've got a guy lagging behind, so I'll just remove him from play. Yeah, now with everything on fire, I mean, there's plenty of illumination, though. Put another one in the air.
Command to CIA, the 4 vehicles outside under the Stinger.
I think Dream's KIA has a spent RPG, so he might have been trying to use those as well. I think they're going to get the 4 points, but... damn, are they kicking the hornet's nest.
Please don't blow at the FIVs.
Give it a second, please, Grant.
Welcome. Welcome. On the way.
Audible on
How long
fuel.
are the tanks? They're halfway.
You're coming in southwest.
So they might actually get away with it
Over the airfield, right?
before those show up. Oh. Accidentally tabbed out of the game. 1 second. There we go. Flared off. The exfil. That's what I'm really worried about, is how the hell are they going to do the exfil? Actually, no, we need more of these guys here.
Also, apparently, there's Chinese forces coming in. We're marking current.
Are we clear to destroy the warehouse on the east side?
Not yet.
And Dream just died,
Command to
yep.
CIA, are your guys clear of the vehicles?
CIA is clear of the vehicle.
So here comes that whole platoon. These didn't cook from that. Means they're gonna need more explosives.
There's Chinese squads coming in south on the airfield. Marked on map. Also, some of the planes aren't blown up yet, and CIA will take care of that.
Copy. On the way. On the way.
Minutes set.
Oh, he's doing a reload. All right, so I think they were talking about setting timers on these. Looks like Jesse is resetting some explosives here. It's because they're using charges. Charges aren't going to fully destroy everything, so I think they put charges on MRAPs. MRAPs, though, are meant to be resistant to explosives, which is why those didn't fully cook.
Ground, is there demo place on the other remainder of the plane?
Command to CIA, we have a slight amount of demo left, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna have enough. These are tanking it.
I got 2 helicopters here and then put a funny little stealth plane there. I'm assuming they got demo on these as well, but we'll do a head count of vehicles after they clean things up. I'm gonna send another helicopter in from a different avenue. I'm gonna make it a little more dangerous.
Command to CIA, we will attempt to blow one of the hangars, but don't have demo for the other one.
Mark it. We'll come and out.
Man, this is Alpha. Marker has been updated.
Cook that one off, but yeah, that
hangars
one.
and warehouse near us are gonna go boom in a bit. Where do you want us? Also, we're 1 times KIA because Dream the Boom Man went boom.
I think they got it. So let's see, that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
copy.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Did you say planes are
6, 27, 28.
Most of them, yeah, there's 1 or so left. Where's
So there's
the Vic you need to
34, so if
destroy?
these cook off, that'll get to 40, right?
It's going to be the hangar that's not
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah.
placed marker.
So they're not counting though, but they need to get out of here.
There's no more Chinese vehicles in this base.
Tanks are almost here
Did you
too.
manage to bomb the other radio tower, CIA?
And my units do not want to maneuver today. I have an idea. It's a risky idea, but it's a fun idea.
On the way.
Hey, whichever Jeep is going to those buildings over there, those have bombs planting and ticking in them.
Okay.
Yeah, the 2 fighter jets and the warehouse with APCs, they're gonna go boom soon.
Understood.
Or MRAPs, not APCs.
Combat
you know what I mean.
paradrop.
APCs.
Okay. Alright, CIA is gonna come to the west.
We're gonna move southwest to the other end of the airfield where there's a lot of buildings, but that means open field time. Come on, guys, let's go!
Tapping into their local comms here and there. Oh my god.
Elements, this is Alpha. Be advised, we're moving south. Oh, hold on.
Tanks are about 5 minutes away. At this point, we're gonna start bumping skills here. That'll stay at 50.
I took the A. Yeah.
Oh, was there gear in these? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's a gunship.
Enemy attack helicopter just passed by.
Yep, we're getting it.
Oh, okay. Someone's guts just went sideways.
Command to all elements. Once you have blown all vehicles we can see, try to
One
get
of them got
out of here.
what?
Back towards our staging point.
Okay, one of the helicopters somehow
And
hit the
then we'll see if
ground but
there's
didn't
more
explode.
positions
That
we
was
can
weird.
possibly hit.
Do you need any further support on the southwest side, or can we leave?
You may leave.
They hit it. Absent got knocked though. Good God.
Going back for him.
Yep.
Grant, what else do we
The
need
rest
to
of
do
you
here?
get to the other wall at the end is hold.
That was the only ones I can see. Just extract towards our staging point for now. So...
Another helo.
I got him.
Copy that. On the way.
Nighttime paradrop. Uh-oh. Yeah, they should see those guys and start reacting.
Copy.
The tanks are almost here. One of them might have gotten stuck. Yep.
Roger that.
Nothing a good old copy-paste
Yeah,
respawn
going
can
well.
fix. More guts just went sideways. I think Jesse's trying to run to the vehicles. I've already slashed the tires, though, but he doesn't know that.
On the way.
I think there's utter confusion by the Indian squad here. CIA is going to bail out. Why are you guys losing last second here? Come on.
Solid copy. Copy that.
You just knock the rock over? Oh, come on.
Roger that.
Start deleting mass groups of bodies here. Yeah, Jesse's gonna get a rude awakening about his Vix.
Copy. On the way.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Roger.
I should have reports on where the bulk of their infantry is at the moment. Guardsman, thanks for the 58 month resub, buddy. Hope you keep enjoying the operation so we get a nice kick out of this scenario. You're pushing Auntie Stasi back today.
All
Why?
right, everyone on me. Oh,
Stressful day?
Let's
Okay,
go.
gotcha. Up to you, buddy. Though, please don't do that again because I'm giving you that space because I'm intending for you to use it. I get having stressful days and whatnot, but, you know, the opportunity cost is now, you know, I've got other stuff I want to host on those slots too. And they're just going to get out because the tank's basically held for a minute rather than going in and murking people, so that's a shame. I'm going to pull that heli back. So I guess we're not going to have a second stream then today. Alright, I'm gonna start doing my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 37, 38, 39, 40 even. And they knew these Vics were over here. I guess they just didn't have any demo to deal with them, so... That's a pass. Yeah, one of the two.
South. Sorry, wrong net.
Alright, give me a second. I'm just going to screen cap that. Realistically, where are they, and where can I potentially pick them up?
Solid copy.
Command, this is Alpha. Be advised, we appear to have successfully disengaged. We're moving southwest from the airbase on foot. You want us back at staging point? We'll make our way there.
For now, yeah, since I don't know if there's gonna be Chinese positions outside the airfield.
This is high. I said to move south, not to the staging point when you index, so to prevent someone from getting themselves hit and making this last longer, I'm gonna index now, over.
Copy.
And verifying one more time, those towers are dead. That tower's dead. Count it off. The heck just flew by with those lights? Oh, they were shooting missiles at people. That's cute. All right.
Hey.
I'm guessing the Vic count. I guess 30.
12. 12.
29. Damn.
40 even.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. 40. Okay.
You guys found all of them, but there were 2 depots near the planes that weren't deaded, I guess because they ran out of explosives or something. Yeah, the only person to die was Dream, who was dead in all your planes. So overall, the only mistake made was Brain Y. The main force didn't recon their route and drove right by an unmarked position, and then to top that off, broke their vehicle in front of the unmarked position. So after hearing Jesse on yelling and then the other team smack into a wall, I sent the squad out to check on him, and then we found a vehicle filled with explosives. So that that raised the alert, and then squads ran by, and we just happened to run by where we found 2 other vehicles with explosives, and then we started getting shot at, and that kicked off the AO. Had you guys been a minute slower, there would have been a platoon of tanks that would have completely butchered the infantry moving south. You lucked out because on the last hill before they got into the AO, because they had been moving the entire time from the center of the map, but they decided to hold on a hill for like 30 seconds for some stupid fucking reason. If they didn't, they would have gotten you, but c'est la vie. I will get everyone marked with points. Overall, good job. CIA did a decent job of, not decent, a good job blowing up the towers. And again, little miscoordination. They blew up the 12 group of tanks. As they called it in, they deaded it and almost blew up ground command.
Oh, that was on time.
Thank you for blowing us up.
You're welcome.
But yeah, that was something. Hope you guys had fun. It's rare we do stealth ops like these. Would have been a bit cooler to see it fully play out, but again, Command needs to recon their route. That's all I got. Command, anything from you?
Yeah, apologies for kind of missed brief, so I got slightly confused with a few things. But other than that, yeah, just 2 notes of learning. This is now, I think, the second time I did not recon our entry route, since I was just assuming we could do it. Yep, we could not. And communication with blowing stuff off and all of that other good stuff. I'm all for bomb drones, but call it in when you're doing it, since I was not aware of that. And I was right outside the hangar when it went down. Other than that, nothing. Alpha.
Yeah, Alpha. I crashed our car right in front of a fob that I didn't see because panic. And then extra panic because I crashed the car. And 2 wheels, not 1 wheel, were broken. And then it was just like, fuck it, let's run. Let's just run. Fuck it. There's just a car full of bombs. What's nothing suspicious about that? We'll just run away. Then as we were getting to the dismount point, Command saw a patrol and people started shooting, which is reasonable because they were about to walk up on us. So then we all started shooting. We breached through. Dream was assigned the mission of throw all his bombs on all the planes. So Dream went on a crusade across the open tarmac, throwing bombs and blowing things up. Went pretty good. We stayed over on one side of the tarmac, engaging all the targets that were coming behind us and in front of us. Pushed to some warehouses eventually. Cleared those warehouses, set charges on APCs and fighter jets. At that same time, Dream was on the other side at the far hangars, and he blew himself up, apparently, is what I've understood. Like, he got shot while setting up bombs, so he considers it a mission success. So that's good. But it was a shame to lose him. I did not realize how far I had let him go. But I guess that's what happens when you say Dream, go blow stuff up. Then we hunkered down for a bit. Truthfully, I didn't really have any orders. I just I got in there, you know, I think the last order I proper got from you, Jesse, was get in the airfield. And then the next one was get out of the airfield. Maybe I missed one in between,
No,
about
that was it.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay. Good. Yeah, we pushed in the airfield, and then it was just like, other than that, it was just, how are you? And it's like, we're okay. We're doing all right. And then I'm like, man, I don't actually know what to be doing, so let's go to this warehouse. Let's go to this hangar. And then I was going to cross a massive open area, and as I was moving across the massive open area towards some more hangars, I was told, oh, it's time to leave. And I'm like, well, we're already like 2/3 of the way across the massive open area. I guess we're not going back the way we came. We're going forward. And we pushed through a couple of small defensive positions, got out. I heard the tanks, and I cried a little because if the tanks saw us, we were so cooked, so absolutely cooked. So we ran over a hill, and we managed to not get seen by them. And Liru decided that was enough, and we were away. Thank God. Sorry to Bayanor because he was our AT guy, and I did not let him shoot the tanks. I said no, absolutely not. But it is because they yeah, if since you are a first opper, and to anyone who hasn't done the trading ops, those tanks are beefy bitches. They will eat Moz rounds like they don't care. They have explosive.
You have to hit them
armor.
very specifically in the rear, from the back or above. If you can't make that shot, they will just immediately line you up and tap you.
Yep. They're proper modern tanks with ERA and all sorts of stuff. So you gotta hit them right. You gotta caress the explosion out of them. But yeah,
don't freaking.
I hope you had a fun first stop, Bayanor. Everyone else, hope you had fun. Good op, good work.
It was fun. I just have a question. When we reached command and we were by the wall to get in the airfield, the patrols started moving in close. Someone threw a flare up, and then the AI started seeing us. Was the AI that threw the flare, or was one of us?
Yeah, AI was.
So AI threw. I put a mortar out. Loaded it only with illumination rounds. The flare wasn't on you. It was on the fact that they found your previous car further north, and the flare's range was just that much because it was an ace flare.
Yeah.
And then in that we found the other two cars. We hadn't found you specifically, but by the time I literally was RCing a unit to check what the car's contents were, that's when I hear Jesse in my other ear say open up, and then all of a sudden I get dropped. A few other guys in front get dropped. So I never knew where you were until you opened up. I only knew your approximation based off of the fact that you drove right in front of me and then left a car there and all that stuff. So the units that were right on top of you were literally ones that spawned in the airfield and went from that position. They were moving to the other car because that's what was reported, and it basically you guys ended up in the middle of those paths. So
yeah, they were gonna sweep the roads from the FOB to the airfield because I mean, bomb car on the road. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's unlucky.
CIA team
had fun. For us, it went pretty much flawless. We blew up the further tower with a bomb drone, and without, I think only the last guy fired like 1 or 2 rounds loud. Everyone else in the 2-tower compound died without actually knowing shit. Blew those 2 up and then went in. Very sorry about not communicating earlier that Mac was just gonna blow up the big one, the big park with a bomb drone. I thought you were further away than that, even though you were marked somewhat close. But yeah, other than that, we blew up some shit, some planes and helicopters that weren't blown up, and then pretty much ran away. Pretty close to the tanks, I guess, as well. But Max spotted them. Yeah, from our point, nice op and well done.
Alright, thanks so much for watching Cooperate Operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.